Hey everybody, it's Long Shot Signatures here. This is episode 65 of my TTM returns. Got in 7 successes for 22 autographs, bringing me to 1,051 on the year. Before I start sharing, I got to do something that I've never done before on my channel as far with these videos. Hopefully never have to do again. But I will not be sharing one of the returns that I got because in doing research for this video on the individual, I discovered that between when I sent to them and when I received my stuff back, that they've been caught doing some pretty heinous things. And I don't want to give any additional recognition or praise or anything like that to this individual. I've gotten back from people in the past that have had a troubled past or, had been like in or out of prison recently or ended up going to prison later on. Everything along those lines. And I'm the kind of person that believes in forgiveness, especially after, corrective action has taken place or someone's served their punishment, learned their lesson and everything like that. Willing to forgive on a lot of stuff like that. But this is way too recent, way too, it's worse than a lot of other things that I've gotten, other people back for, or that I've worse than things that other people have done that I've gotten back from. So I just don't feel comfortable sharing the success. I've, gotten rid of some information on it, everything like that. So all you guys need to know is it was a 3 of 3 return, and I'm going to keep the cards for some sets that I'm working on. But beyond that, I don't want to give any additional recognition to the situation or the person. Beyond that, we have some cool successes here. Really hard transition. But we got a couple of baseball returns and some college football coaches. So first one here is a real big success. Got back on some 90s baseball cards. 8 of 8 from former second baseman Steve Sachs. So Steve, I think he's $15 per. He had a bunch of cards in these sets, but it looked like he was a pretty reliable signer, and that as long as you paid the fee, you'd get your stuff back. So, again, like I've said a bunch of times before when working on these sets, just bite the bullet, get it done and over with. Don't have to do it again. I don't think I've seen anyone else that had 2 cards in the 92 Fleer Ultra set. So, it's pretty interesting there. It definitely, it was because he changed teams, but I don't think I've seen that for any other person. But a cool return there. Like I said, $15 per. Then we got back a spring training success. I didn't send as many out this year as I hoped that I would. Of course, the lockout pretty much has ruined everything for the start of the season and spring training and all that. I had a bunch of stuff ready, but not everything was fully ready. And then when they announced it, it was like, hey, we're going to start this as soon as possible. And I was working on a bunch of other projects at the time. So I just sent out like 40 or 50 of them and got back one today from a super reliable signer. This is 2 of 2 from pitcher Rizel Iglesias with the Angels. So got another 19 tops, got a duplicate there, and then a 21 tops for the set. And then we will get to the college football head coaches. First one here is an active head coach, signing 2 of 2. Got back Georgia Tech coach Jeff Collins. And I looked it up, and yes, that is his signature. He does sign as at Coach Collins. I'm assuming that's like his Twitter handle or something like that. What's funny is that he was one of the first guys I sent to when I really started getting into sending to current college football coaches. I sent to the wrong address for the team, returned to sender. I was like, he probably doesn't sign anyways. And finally found the correct address, resent it, got it back in 11 days. So it looks like he's a really reliable signer, and don't know why I waited so long to finally get that corrected. Then we have another current head coach. This is a 3 of 2 success from a Division II coach coming back from David Dean for West Georgia. Signed both of these photos, and I'm not going to unfold the whole thing, but he also sent back a letter, which he signed as well, and gave some cool decals. Tells you, where you can put those on there. So really nice success there. I want to say he's won 2 Division II championships. So really glad to add him to the collection. And then we'll end off here with 2 College Football Hall of Fame coaches. These were both sent out very recently. Very, very glad to get these back. First one is a 2 of 2 success from former longtime Villanova head coach Andy Talley. He won what is now the equivalent of the FCS national championship with Villanova, I think around 2009, somewhere around there. Over 200 wins, winningest coach in Villanova history. Absolute legend, and of course, Hall of Famer. This other guy is an older coach. He coached, I think, in the 80s and the 90s. Didn't coach for very long, but had a pretty big impact on the game. So got back 2 of 2 from 1990 FBS national champion Bill McCartney, who signed on the back of the photos. And again, I looked up his signature, and it seems to be pretty close. The big tell is the little C in McCartney is kind of pushed up, and it connects with the big C. So really, really glad to get these back. Another Hall of Famer, of course. Always love adding national champions at any level. Someone else had gotten back from him, I think last year, and so I decided to send. Not sure why he signed the back. I've seen him sign the front of a bunch of stuff, but it's his choice, and he did sign with pen, so that's probably a part of the reason. But really nice way to end the week. Got a whole bunch of stuff shipped out last week, so hopefully those will start rolling in like these did come Monday. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.